600,000. That's how many more sellers than buyers there are in the U.S. housing market right now. First real buyer's market in a decade, and most people shopping have no idea. In the next 7 minutes, I'll show you the 3 charts that flip the housing market, why sellers are stuck, and 4 moves any buyer can use this week to take advantage. Let's start with the gap. According to Redfin, in March 2026, there were 600,000 more home sellers than buyers in the U.S. That's a 43% gap, the biggest in their data. A year ago, buyers had the upper hand in 29 major metros. Now it's 38. The map flipped while everyone was arguing about rates. Months of supply jumped to 4.1 in March, up from 3.8 in February. Translation: at today's pace, it would take 4 months to sell every listed home. A balanced market is 5 to 6, so we're not crashing. We're unstuck. Freddie Mac's 30-year fixed dropped 4 weeks in a row. 6.46, 6.37, 6.30, 6.23 as of April 23rd. A year ago, 6.81. The cost of money is finally moving in the buyer's favor. Here's the catch. Most homeowners aren't selling because they can't afford to. Over half, 52.5%, still have a mortgage below 4%. 1 in 5 is below 3%. Selling means trading a 3% loan for a 6% one. That's the golden handcuffs. And it's why supply built up slowly, not all at once. So who is selling? The 4 Ds: divorce, death, debt, and downsizing retirees. Plus job relocations. Life forces moves that math doesn't. That's the supply that's piling up. And it isn't going to retreat just because rates wobble. Now the part most buyers are missing. 44% of homes sold last quarter included a seller concession. Money toward closing costs, repairs, or a rate buydown. Up from 39% a year ago. Concessions aren't a desperation signal anymore. They're the baseline. If you don't ask, you're leaving money on the table. Move 1. Anchor your offer to days on market. If a listing has sat over 40 days, ask for 3 to 5% off. Sellers pay a mortgage every month it doesn't sell. That's your leverage. Script it. Given the home has been listed 45 days, we're offering at this price reflecting current market conditions. Calm, specific. Hard to argue with. Move 2. Ask for a 2-1 buydown, paid by the seller. Year 1, your rate drops 2 points. Year 2, 1 point. Year 3, you're back to the note rate. On a $400,000 loan, that's roughly $500 to $700 a month in savings, year 1. The seller funds it from proceeds. Your monthly hits immediately. Move 3. A closing cost credit. Standard ask in 2026 is 2 to 3% of the purchase price, typically $5,000 to $15,000. Conventional loans cap concessions by your down payment tier. FHA allows up to 6%. VA caps at 4%. Know your ceiling before you ask. Move 4. Use the inspection. Roof, HVAC, plumbing, electrical. Any flagged item is a negotiation lane. Ask for a credit, not a repair. Cash at closing is worth more than a rushed contractor. Stack this with moves 1 through 3. They're cumulative, not exclusive. One huge caveat. This isn't a buyer's market everywhere. The Sun Belt is cooling fast. Cape Coral down 9.6%. Memphis, Tucson, Palm Bay all down 4 to 6%. Meanwhile, Chicago's up 9% year over year. Northern New Jersey up 5.5%. The map is splitting in 2. What flips this back? If the Fed cuts rates and mortgages dip into the 5s, locked-in owners might stay locked in. But a wave of buyers returns. Demand spikes. That 4-month supply evaporates fast. The window doesn't close in a year. It closes in a quarter. So, 600,000 more sellers than buyers. 44% of sales come with concessions. And 4 moves: price cut, buy down, closing credit, repair credit, that stack. If this helped you think clearer, subscribe. Next video, how much house you can actually afford. And why the 28-36 rule is a lie.